Okay, hey, good evening, everybody. It is PJNET Live, and we are in the midst of a More Senate hashtag rally. We do them all the time, at least once a week. Just wanted to share something with you. Moments ago, my cell phone goes off with one of those little alert messages, and it was somebody doing something on behalf of Luther Strange. Now, I'll be honest with you, I subscribe to Luther Strange's YouTube channel. It's kind of like a robocall on YouTube. I've never gotten one of those. So I put it here on the screen. I realize that perhaps you can't see some of the detail, but I will try to verbally describe some observations about Luther Strange's campaign YouTube channel. Okay, let's start with this first video. It says, Roy Moore is clueless and confused. It's a 16-second video. It's got 68 views. It was uploaded 23 hours ago. The next video is a Luther Strange TV ad entitled Mad. Now, it's actually got 690 views. Pretty good. Now, the one after that was 3 days ago. It's 1 minute and 1 second. It's entitled Bubba. Now, this is the video that I was notified of moments ago, kind of like a YouTube robocall on my iPhone. It's got a whopping 78 views after 3 days. Next video he's got a week ago, titled, We Don't Need More Never Trumpers. We Don't Need Roy Moore. That video's been out there for 1 week and has a whopping 232 views. A week ago, he comes out with another one. These are probably just his campaign ads, entitled Swamp Critter Roy Moore. And that was a week ago. A week ago, here comes another one. Roy Moore on the filibuster. The one after that, Roy Moore, clueless on immigration. One after that, Roy Moore, swamp creature. One after that, Roy Moore slams Donald Trump. Okay, now I'm going to take a little pause there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Of the 9 most recent videos, 7 are critical. You would think that if you didn't know the content of these things, you would think this is Roy Moore's channel, because Roy Moore seems to be the topic of conversation. That all started about a week ago. Now, 2 weeks ago, he puts out a video. President Trump endorses Moore. President Trump delivers a message on behalf of Luther. President Trump endorses Luther Strange. Sorry, is what it says. Vote September 26. President Trump delivers a message on behalf of Luther Strange. Special message from Donald Trump. President Donald Trump's robocall. Radio ad. President Trump endorses Luther Strange. President Trump endorses Luther Strange. Radio ad. President Trump endorses Luther Strange. Then he's got one down here. Yeah, okay. All right. So there's kind of a run here of the only thing on his YouTube channel is President Trump endorses Luther Strange. So let me just kind of put the two threads together. He's got a recent thread that tells you bad things about Roy Moore. Okay. Then he's got a thread that President Trump endorses Luther Strange. Even when the summation of those two is Luther doesn't have anything to say other than Trump supported me and Roy Moore is just the wrong guy. That's his messaging on YouTube. Now, I went down a little bit further. Then you get into the time where he was really attacking Mo Brooks. Very, very little in here about, okay, Luther Strange. He's just against whoever's running against him and thinks you should be against him too. Now, here's an interesting observation, and I would like a little audience participation here because, I do have a day job, and I don't get to keep up with a lot of the stuff that y'all do, okay? All right, here we got a list of endorsements. Perry Hooper Jr. endorses Luther Strange for Senate. That was 2 months ago. Okay, so other than President Trump, it's been 2 months since anybody endorsed him as far as his YouTube channel is concerned. Let me go. Maybe I should. I don't want to express. I'm really not ignorant, or I'm not stupid. I might be ignorant, but I honestly couldn't tell you anything about Perry Hooper. He may be a celebrity. I don't know. Tom Bradford endorses Luther Strange for Senate. Well, once again, I'm going to have to plead ignorance here. Sorry, I don't know who that is. Chris Curry endorses Luther Strange for Senate. Well, once again, I'm sorry, folks. I don't know who Chris Curry is. So that's the run of endorsements that he's got from 2 months ago, and then the endorsement from Trump. Now, in the chat room, come on, y'all pile on here. Put some names that have endorsed Judge Moore. I mean, here's some ones that come to my mind. Let's see. Phil Robertson. I bet if you said that name, people know who you're talking about. Who else has endorsed Roy Moore? Oh, James Dobson. I think, I know who that is. Okay, y'all pour it in on the chat room. Tell me who all. Oh, Mark Meadows. Yeah, I know Mark Meadows. He's a champion. Oh, yeah, Chuck Norris. Anybody know who Chuck Norris is? Yeah. Sarah Palin. Anybody know her? Yeah, I know Sarah Palin. Jim Jordan. Oh, man, what a champion. The list goes on and on and on. And Massey, Congressman Massey endorsed Judge Moore. And these are all just Tom Coburn. Oh, man. I mean, he and Jim DeMint are practically the grandfathers of the Tea Party movement. I can't begin to tell you how bleak the outlook is for Luther Strange, and it should be. It should be. Alan Keyes, yeah, man, it just goes just on and on, and I am just tickled. So if you want to take a look at the YouTube channel for Luther Strange, it's youtube.com/user/Luther Strange, and you can check it out for yourself. I actually subscribe because part of my job here is to do recon on the opposition. And it's pretty bad, folks. He's not getting many views. I mean, an incumbent, or I should say seated senator is just he's just in free fall, as best I can tell. So please be encouraged, folks. The other camp is having a very difficult time finding anything, and they're resorting to simply criticizing and excoriating or disparaging his opponent. I don't see virtually absent of any content saying what Luther Strange is. He's just saying what Roy Moore is. And he's the only other choice. So what a disaster. Listen, we're going to have some more fun a little bit later on. I have never done it before, but we are going to attempt to FaceTime one of our guests here in the chat room tonight. Okay, so it's going to take me a little while to engineer that. But we're looking forward to that because Ann Stokes, who you see in the chat room, has had prayer, at least conference call, prayer, call on behalf of Judge Roy Moore, and I really want to hear about it, and I really want to give a shout out to Ann for doing that and organizing that, and wow, I mean, what a powerful thing to do. Okay, and it's not the kind of thing that's going to get written up in Breitbart, so we want to turn this PJNET spotlight on one of our champions here among us, and We're going to have that coming up a little bit later on, so stand by and we will turn the helm and the controls back over to your video hostess of the evening, and that is Sunbelt Girl, and I'm just trying to pitch in a little bit here and there. We'll be back live here in, just a few minutes. Give me time to engineer it.